Hey friends, welcome back to another video. I hope you all are doing well. If you're new here and you just stumbled across this video, welcome. My name is Delicia, and here on my channel I share all things home living, everything from home decor, simplistic and cozy decorating. It's just simply things geared around home life. In this video, I'm sharing how to set up a coffee bar, coffee station, tea station, beverage station, or bar, whatever you want to call yours, in your own home. And we will also go over some organization ideas to pull everything together to make it all super functional just for you. I know a lot of my friends here already have coffee bars in their home, so you, my friends, are a step ahead of my other friends who do not. A lot of you feel that you can't have one of these because you lack the space or even the counter space. Just hear me out, because I believe that you can achieve. If you want one of these in your home, you can make it happen. Because let's face it, sometimes we just want to be our own barista and make our own favorite drinks when we can't make it to our favorite coffee shops. So the first portion of this video, I'm going to share a how-to with you, those of you who want to know how to set one of these up. The second portion, we're going to do an update of my drawer organization at my coffee bar. It's been a little under a year since I did that video, which I will link down below for you guys. And then we're going to tackle my cabinetry below. I was supposed to do a video after the drawer organization and it never happened. So we're going to do that together, all in this video. First up, for those who feel that you just don't have the space, bar carts, my friends, are not just for cocktails anymore. They come in so many variations of styles to fit your own home decor style, whether glamorous or modern or rustic. They're all readily available, 2-tiered, 3-tiered. You can put your coffee maker on top, along with your necessities that you may need, whether it's sugars or sweeteners or K-cups or pods. The ideas are endless, and you can bring everything together with a little picture or a plant or a flower. So let me know, did I change your mind in believing that you actually can have a coffee station in your own home? Let me know down below. Next up, the most popular, simply your counter space. Now, if you're blessed to have a butler's pantry, I know a lot of my friends use their butler's pantry for a coffee station. If you have the space on your counter to add your coffee maker and some necessities to make your favorite beverages, that's an awesome idea. I used to do that, but I really didn't have the space for it. That's why I have my standalone bar now. Luckily, I had space in my kitchen that we were just using for birthday photo ops. And if it wasn't for my husband giving me this idea, I probably wouldn't have thought of it. If you have the means to do so, you can go to your local home improvement store, purchase lower cabinetry. You can also do this on Facebook Marketplace or somewhere like Craigslist, Home Depot, Lowe's, Menards, or somewhere like that. Or a friend that's giving away some furniture. Get really creative. And if you have the space in your kitchen or maybe your dining area, you can get creative and create your own coffee bar. And the decorating, as well as the necessities that apply for your bar cart and your counter space, still apply here, but you can actually get even more creative with the space because it's a standalone system. Now let's run into the kitchen. We're going to do an update of my drawer organization, and then we're going to tackle my cabinetry below. Just giving you all a quick overview of what my coffee bar looks like. And my first few videos on my YouTube journey was number one, DIYing the changing the color of my Keurig from red to white and installing the shelf above our newly installed coffee station or coffee bar. And like I had mentioned earlier, we just purchased a lower cabinet, and we had some extra or leftover countertop from our kitchen update, and this is how things began. It's still not done. I have a lot to do. I want to add some lighting up here because, as you can see, it's pretty dark over in this side of the kitchen, since I think it's mostly because this cabinet is to the left of it. But there are other things that I want to do too. Now let's take a look at the drawers. Welcome to my K-cup drawer. So this is my K-cup drawer. I do use ground coffee from time to time. I'll show you what I use over there in a moment. But if you did catch my video 11 months ago from this video, you see nothing has changed. Everything is working perfectly for me. And if you have K-cups that you, or pots for your Nespresso that you prefer not to stick in some sort of jar or basket on your counter, and you prefer to use a drawer like this works great. It's absolutely awesome. So this is definitely an idea that you could use for your own. I highly advise to grab your tape measure and begin measuring. And what you would want to measure first would be the length of the drawer, and write that down. The width and the depth, write down all of those numbers before you get on Amazon, go to Target or the dollar store, Walmart, wherever you go, or the Container Store. And, before you play around with what they have for your drawer. I want to show you, these are the Made Smart interlocking system containers that I use from the Container Store. And the interlocking part isn't the best. As you can see, they come apart easily, but when they sit down in this drawer, they work absolutely great. I did put a liner in my drawer. There's no adhesive. It comes out easily, but things don't slide around because I have that liner because I have that liner in here. Nothing moves. Let me put these back in the way they were so that you can see what I mean. So they basically just snap into place like that. And this is literally how I put this together in the store. And then once I, played around with a system that I liked, I took my tape measure again. Like, yep, it measures just right for my drawer. I'm going to close the drawer and open it. And as you see, everything is still in its place. Just take a K-cup out, make a cup of coffee. Easy peasy. Now let's take a look over in the next drawer. So this is my drawer where I put some of my teas, and some other things, as you can see, are in this drawer, but it's pretty much set up the same way that I set up the drawer to the left of me, or my K-cup drawer. And I measured everything absolutely the same, the length and the width and the depth. I wrote all of that stuff down before I took it to the store, and I began playing with what would work for this drawer based on what I had and what I wanted to go in this drawer. So let me show you a little bit of what I have in here, or we'll give you a little tour, if you will. So in the front of the drawer, I usually keep these little breakfast bars here. I try my best not to bother them. I like to keep them here for like when my girls come over to visit us. But if I don't see them for a few days, I may start eating them. But a lot of times I try not to touch them because I have other things that I can eat. But there's also sweeteners over here if somebody prefers that for coffee or tea. I don't really touch it that much, but it's there. Let me move up just a little bit, kind of move the camera so you can see what's behind the tea. I put some stirrers in that little container right here. A lot of times I'm usually just using one of my teaspoons to stir, but that's for anybody that comes over that wants coffee or tea, that's there. And then behind this one is the little things to make ground coffee, and there's filters in there for that. So that's nice to have. And you see there's a little space behind there where I could add one more of these. But for now, I just keep my little milk frother back here. I haven't used this in a while, but I probably will go ahead and purchase at least one more of these to fill up this entire drawer, and I can put that back there. And then I just have some extra sweeteners back there that my mother gave me. I don't know how long ago, but I usually just don't really mess with those, but I keep them there for somebody that may want them. Now let's see what's going on down in the cabinets below. It's a hot mess down here, y'all, just letting you know. I got onions and potatoes down here because I don't have any room in the kitchen, but everything that's down here needs to come out and go where it belongs. A lot of the decorating that I do at this coffee bar, once the season is over or the decorations are taken down, they usually end up down here, and that is not what I wanted. So I'm going to go ahead and take all of this stuff out, clean this cabinet out, and get things all set up. If you're enjoying this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. So everything's all clean. There is a stain over there on the right side. If you can see it, I have no clue what that could have been, but this is like particle board, I guess you would say. So, but that's okay because we have this liner that I'm going to put down in here. It's not the Duck brand like what's in the drawers, but it's actually the Contact brand, and it's not the adhesive kind, so it's going to be really easy to put in and take out if I ever need to take it out. I'll show you how it looks once it's installed. Here's a lot of seasonal mugs that I need to put away that were taking up a lot of room in our cabinet with our everyday cups and glasses that I thought would work better in the coffee bar cabinet. So I have Christmas and I have fall, and then I have some other cups that sometimes I drink out of and sometimes I don't, so I'll store those away too. Even my little milk frother cup over to the left there, that's going down there too. So let's go ahead and get started. I picked up 2 of these folding stacking shelves from Walmart. Obviously, you can find these anywhere from various prices, but with the amount of mugs that I will be storing away, 2 of these should be just right. So this is what the liner is looking like in the cabinet. Since I cut it, I did have to cut about 2 of them, and then the second one, I made it the width a little bit shorter than the first one. So this is what the shelving is looking like for my mugs. The legs interlock into the top of the shelf so you can make it as high or as low as you need to. And panning over to the right, again, here are all of my mugs and some canisters that I will also store further in the back. And since things were a little bit awkward for me recording, taking everything out and cleaning, I'm just going to show you some pop-ups of how I stored everything. So here are the shelves that I placed in front of the canisters that I stored in the back. I will start putting all of the mugs on just to see how things are going to look. All of my mugs are stored on the shelves now. Everything looks great, and there's even room below if I end up with a few new mugs. But you see, I have my fall pumpkin ones and then my Christmas ones. Wonder Woman is back there. And then down in the bottom, I have some various ones with my leopard print, my teacup, and all of the extras. Right now, all I have below are my stirrers, But I do want to show you something else that I picked up from my leftover K-cups. I also picked up this acrylic storage container from Walmart. I don't remember the price, but I do know that it was inexpensive. These are leftover K-cups that I cannot fit in the drawer above. My husband also usually tries different coffees as well. He's still new to coffee, so he's trying out his palette right now. And then I have some of my Dunkin' ones here. But I was wondering for now if I can just sit it like right under here, or would it be better over here? Because right now I'm still not sure what I'm going to do with my potatoes and onions, whether I'm going to just stick them downstairs and store them in the basement or leave them here. So let me show you how this looks if I leave this here, and me grabbing my potatoes and onion container to show you what that will look like. And let me know which one you like the best. So how about you, friends? If you have limited storage space in your kitchen, where do you store your items like these, like your onions and your potatoes and things like that? Please let me know down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video and you would like to see further organization and other home life videos and you're not already a friend here, I would love to have you. Go ahead and click that subscribe button and that notification bell so that way you never miss out on my latest uploads. And until we meet again, friends, make sure that you catch up on this video. I'll see you soon.